I bet you didn't know about the most interesting funeral I have ever heard of in my entire life. Markel Morrow, better known as Goonew, was a 24-year-old rapper from Maryland. Unfortunately, last month in March, Goonew was a victim of an armed robbery. He gave them everything that they wanted, but unfortunately when he turned to flee the scene, they shot him in the back. It was unfortunately fatal. Now that's obviously very tragic, but his mother and sister claimed that they didn't want him to have a somber funeral. They said he was always the life of the party, and he didn't want anybody to be bummed out. So they did something really interesting. They contacted Bliss nightclub and asked them if they could have a celebration of life. Of course, they were very excited and said, sure, you can absolutely do this. But they didn't expect what they were going to bring. They brought him, like literally his embalmed body. They also said that the crown that he's wearing was the funeral home's idea. So what they did was they had him embalmed. His mom said he wasn't very active in the church, so she felt wrong burying him in a suit and tie and having a sad, mopey funeral. She wanted him to be remembered the way he was. So they dressed him in his usual clothes and propped him up on the stage. He watched over everyone that night at the nightclub. Now, there were different reactions from the crowd. Some people were laughing, drinking, dancing, and then other people were standing there stone-faced staring at the corpse. I guess it's really all perspective, where some people were like, yeah, we're literally celebrating his life that was unfortunately cut short. I mean, funerals don't have to be mopey and sad. I mean, I've been to a celebration of life, just not with them being propped up on stage. After everything was said and done, they loaded him up in a horse-drawn carriage, where he was taken through his old neighborhood and then taken to the cemetery where he is buried. Now here's the really kind of fishy part. Bliss nightclub claims that they didn't know his body would be there. I don't know, because they said they could have a celebration of life and also mentioned the whole funeral aspect. So they went out and issued this whole huge apology, saying if anybody was offended, I don't know. What do y'all think about it?